Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, and finally we are back with more Sherlock. So I've been playing too much Phoenix Wright, and then Sherlock had to take a step back. So we started first the Sherlock journey with what was it called? Wait. Oh, Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Oh my god, my brain is not working. We started with Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, and then we did The Awaken. That was the second one, and now we continue with Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. So, I'm trying to play the games in chronological order. So there is a chronological order to the games. That's what I read online. I was going checking like okay, chapter 1 obviously it's chapter 1, and it was like kind of like origins of Sherlock, how it all started even before he met Watson. So it's not based in any book of Sherlock Holmes. Then the Awakened is already after like Sherlock met Watson, so at the end, in fact. At the end, then Sherlock meets Watson. Spoiler alert. Anyway, it was going to happen, and then at the end, then he meets him, and then by when it comes to the Awakened, they're already sharing the house, so it's all already settled. But chronologically, in fact, the Awakened originally was coming after Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. So the original Awakened was after, but the remake of the Awakened, it comes before. So they did some changes in the remake one. They changed a little bit the story. They changed some dialogues. So that's why then I played first the Awakened remake. Then I'm playing Jack the Ripper, and then I will play the original, The Awakened, just to compare. And also, why not? Why not? Okay, so here we are I did play this game, but long time ago. It's the same as the original Awakened. So I might remember some things, others I'm not. I do remember the ending, because I also have to say one thing. I'm quite a little bit obsessed with Jack the Ripper and crime. So when I was younger, I used to read a lot about like old crimes, and I always got very interested about the mystery of who was Jack the Ripper and everything that happened. And I was lucky enough to visit London more than 10 years ago. How long ago? 15 years ago? 15 years ago! Fuck. I visited London 15 years ago, and I went visiting Whitechapel because I wanted to do a tour of where, Jack the Ripper committed his crimes. And I read a lot about all the theories of who Jack the Ripper was, coming from one of the most famous ones that came from one of the most famous theories, and it's depicted in one of the movies, that it was the doctor of the Queen. So then everything got like shush. But this game plays on another theory, and it's an interesting one. So we are going to discover how it goes. So let's go. New game. Yes. Oh my god. Even with the knife. I hope it works well. For now, it seems so. Because this game is
in the name of
one.
my health and yours, Holmes, stop smoking so much. There is more fog in our apartment than in the street.
You are right, Watson, but this evening is never ending, and I have nothing to do but make smoke rings.
Okay.
A more amusing pastime would suit better, but my doctor is against it.
Perhaps a little tune on the violin.
My heart is not in it tonight, Watson. Have you noticed how this cigarette burns? Would you not say it is like a life being consumed?
Okay.
How many lives will end tonight in London? How many crimes will be committed within the life of a single cigarette? Ah, the vanity of existence. It is but complaints and smoke, the meagre panache of its sickly soul.
The tobacco is giving you very somber thoughts.
It's not only
I
the
am certain
tobacco.
that this inactivity will not last. Let's retire. You'll be in better humour tomorrow.
Reason speaks. Let's to bed.
Let's to bed. I need to. Ooh. I do, and I did enjoy this game when it came out, I have to say. I don't know if I played it a second time. Oh, sorry, it says Frogware is present. Oh, you can see it almost. A new adventure of Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Ooh. To be honest, some parts of Whitechapel didn't change that much. It was a little bit scary. Like the first time I went, it was at night, and then I regretted it. I was like, not a good idea. Whitechapel, London. 31st of August, 1888. So that's when I'm following, 3:20 a.m. So that's when I'm following, like, if all the games have the years, and then we are following them chronologically by the year, by the way.
Come this way, my lovely. We'll have a right good time. Wait, let me help you.
This is not for, like, kids, okay?
Oh, it's my hair that pleases you.
Kids don't look. Hey, Sunny! I'm doing well, how are you? Ooh, the noises. Yeah, back to Sherlock. We start very strong. Not only Sherlock, we have Jack the Ripper here. Wow. Baker Street, September 1st, 1888, 9:35
The
a.m.
news is as dark as the sky, Holmes. An inquest has been opened into the murder of a poor woman in the East End. The unfortunate girl was discovered last night, lying in the street, still warm. The murderer was filled with an incredible savagery.
You tuned exactly for the murder,
article
yeah.
gave me shivers down my spine. The
Good timing.
inspectors in charge of the case don't seem to have even the slightest lead. A similar murder took place less than a month ago.
Ah, love. A romantic walk, a kiss in the moonlight, a polite refusal, a terrible anger, and a hanging.
This area of Whitechapel is a disgrace to London. The government should
It's still
take
a
serious
disgrace.
note of what is going on there.
Whitechapel? This woman was found in Whitechapel?
Yes, indeed. Bucks Row, to be specific.
Then it was not a question of romance, but of commerce. Unless these women actually take pleasure in the vice, the female nature is completely...
Holmes, do you hear yourself? A woman is dead.
This is a
under
very, like, I don't
unspeakable
remember how old is
circumstances.
this game though.
No less than any other, she was a human, and one of Her Majesty's subjects. None of these streetwalkers of which you speak have any other way to survive but by selling their bodies. You know as well as I that our era is not a gentle one, and these women don't have much to
Watson
look
is
forward
nice
to.
though.
Some grace, if you would. Do not refuse them your compassion.
Do not say another word, my dear Watson. We shall leave immediately for Whitechapel.
To the scene of the crime?
He looks
No,
so
I
old
think
though,
it would be
like
better
Sherlock
to
in
arrive
this
there
one.
a bit later, once night has fallen. At the moment, the spot will be overrun by police officers and spectators. It will be impossible to investigate properly.
Then where are we going, Holmes?
The best thing to do would be to head to the police station and attempt to get a
Police.
copy of the preliminary reports.
But the article in the Star seemed quite complete to me.
You must know, Watson, that journalists often draw conclusions from the facts without a proper understanding of how to do this delicate task. We must obtain the reports from the inspector in charge, as well as those from the coroner.
Very well, Holmes, but all the same.
It seems to me that I have a map of London somewhere, Watson. Can you find it and locate Whitechapel while I
Okay,
get ready?
are we managing Watson?
You
I
are
don't
too
remember.
kind, Holmes. Searching through your mess.
It's been so long that I played this game. Ooh, we get to read. I don't even remember when was this game released. Let me check. Because I played it not long after it was released. So it must have been long time ago. Because I'm old as fuck. Not okay in the head today. Wikipedia, what does it say? Oh my lord! This game was released in 2009. In fact, it's funny because this game was released the same year that I went to Whitechapel. I went to London that year, that year, and I went to visit Whitechapel. So it got released a little bit after that, funny in the UK. So I might have played it in 2009 or 2010. Wow. I would be interested if Chuck the Ripper were to win. You will have to see until the end. I know how it finished the game because I do remember that. It has an interesting theory about the crimes of Chuck the Ripper. Okay, let's go to read the newspaper. The Star. Like, it seems like a gossipy newspaper though. Special edition, The Whitechapel Horror. The third crime of a man who must be a maniac. Woman lured to by streets to be butchered. The latest victim identified. Opening of the inquest. Great local excitement. Like, people were so excited, though. That's true. The victim of the latest Whitechapel horror, the woman who was found yesterday morning in Bucks Row, completely disemboweled and with her head nearly gashed from her body, nice, was for a time completely unknown. As the news of the murder spread, however, first one woman and then another came forward to view the body, and at length it was found that a woman answering the description of the murdered woman had lodged in a common lodging house, 18 Troll Street, Spitalfields. You can spit on the fields. Women from that place were fetched, and they identified the deceased as Polly, who had shared a room with 3 other women in the place on the usual terms of such houses, nightly payment of 4D each. 4D? How much? 4 decks? Each woman having a separate bed. It was gathered that the deceased had led the life of an unfortunate while lodging in the house, which was only about 3 weeks past. Nothing more was known of her by then, but then when she presented herself for her lodging on Thursday night, why they write these articles such in a bad way? She was turned away by the deputy because she had not the money. She had not the money. She had no money. No, that's not how you said it. She was then the worse for drink. What? She was then the worse for drink, but not drunk. She was the worse for drink, but not drunk, and turned away laughing, saying, "I'll soon get my dad's money. See what a jolly bonnet I got now." She was wearing a bonnet which she had not been seen with before, and left the lodging house door. A woman of the neighborhood saw her later. She told the police, even as late as 2:30 on Friday morning in Whitechapel Road. Opposite the church and at the corner of Osborne Street. Wait, this is like a very, like, columns. I thought it was going to be all like this, but then, no. And at 3:45, she was found within 500 yards of the spot murdered. The people of the lodging house knew her as Polly, but at about 7:30 last evening, a woman named Mary Ann Monk, at present an inmate of Lambeth Warehouse, was taken to the mortuary and identified the body as of Mary Ann Nichols, also called Polly Nichols. Okay, Mary Ann. This was Mary Ann. She knew her, she said, as they were inmates of the Lambeth Warehouse together in April and May last, the deceased having been passed there from another warehouse. On 12th of May, according to Monk, Nichols left the warehouse to take a situation as servant at Ingleside, Wandsworth Common. Sorry if I mispronounce English names of places, because sometimes they have fucking weird names. It afterwards became known that Nichols betrayed her trust as domestic servant by stealing £3 from her employer and absconding. From that time, she had been wandering about. Monk met her, she said, about 6 weeks ago, when herself out of the warehouse and drank with her. She was sure the deceased was Polly Nichols, and having twice viewed the feature as the body lay in a shell, maintained her opinion. I like how the article is written. It's very old school. There is a terribly significant similarity between this ghastly crime and the 2 mysterious murders of women which have occurred in the same district within the last 3 months. In each case, the victim has been a woman of abandoned character. Abandoned character, by the way. Okay? She's not a prostitute, she's an abandoned character. Each crime has been committed in the dark hours of the morning, and more important still, as pointing to one man, and that man, a maniac, being the culprit. Each murder has been accompanied by hideous mutilation. In the second case, that of the woman Martha Turner, it will be remembered that no fewer than 30 stabs were inflicted. The scene of this murder was George Yard, a place appropriately known locally as the slaughterhouse. As in both other cases, there was in this not the slightest clue to the murderer. No one was known to have any motive for causing the woman's death. She was parted from her husband and had lived with a man named Turner, but the searching coroner inquiry revealed nothing connecting either with the crime. This is a long article, by the way. Wait, what did I leave there? Oh yeah. It was fancied that some of her many wounds had been caused by a bayonet, and she was said to have been seen with a soldier shortly before her death. It was not a bayonet, right? It was always like a surgical knife. Some soldiers were paraded at the tower, and one was said to have been identified by a policeman as having been waiting about George Yard about the time of the murder, but nothing came of it. The first murder, which, strangely enough, did not rouse much interest, was committed in Osborne Street. The woman in that case was alive when discovered, but unconscious, and she died in the hospital. The first crime was a woman that was alive? That I don't remember. Was alive when discovered and unconscious, and she died in the hospital without recovering her senses. Consequently, she was unable to whisper a word to the police on the track of her fiendish assailant, and her murder was remain a mystery. I like that knife, by the way. Bloody knife. All three crimes have been committed within a very small radius. Sorry, I had to scream because it's all in capital letters. Each of the ill-lighted thoroughfares to which the women were decoyed to be foully butchered out of turnings from Whitechapel Road, and all are within half a mile. The fact that these three tragedies have been committed within such a limited area and so strangely alike in their details is forcing on all minds the conviction that they are the work of some cool, cunning man with a mania for murder. There was no new light thrown on the case this morning. At 9 o'clock, the body of deceased was removed from the mortuary to an improvised operating room on the premises, and Dr. Ralph Llewellyn, made a post-mortem examination. The object of the examination was to determine, if possible, the order in which the various cuts were made. It is evident from the cuts in the throat that the head was bent back by the murderer before the knife was used. Whether the other mutilation took place before or after death remains to be settled, as also the position in which the woman lay when the deed done. There are several questions of this kind which may throw light on the case, notably the small quantity of blood at the place where she was found, and the fact that there must have been much of it somewhere else. At present, clues to the murder are entirely lacking, and the location of the place where the deed was done was the first point necessary to establish. The deed, by the way. I can't click the map. I don't have notes. That's the only document I have. I have dialogue in here. Okay. First person perspective. You control Dr. Watson. Okay, so I forgot that I was Watson. To move in the game, just left click on the destination you want to reach. Double click will make him run. But I can also do this, right? What do you mean double click? Oh my god, that's awful. I hate that. Or I can do third person. Good. In this game, you can change your playing perspectives as well. Press R key or middle mouse button to switch to first person mode. You can use WASD keys or keep left mouse button pressed to move your character in 3D mode. Ooh. Oh, I get dizzy with it. Press R or middle mouse button again to come back to third person. Remember, you can change it any time in the game. Oh, look at the little feet. That means that he can walk. Oh, this is like very Resident Evil perspective. Like he changed the cameras even. And you can run. But I think I prefer... Oh, press space for a dynamic help and see all accessible items from your current position. You can use this button from both perspective mode. Oh, nice. Now time to start the game. Find the map on the table and click on it to take it to your inventory. I think I'm going to change to first person. It's much better, right? Oh, sorry, I clicked dialogue instead. I do like this.
Holmes's experiment table.
Oh, you know this. So the dancing figures is from one of the stories of Sherlock Holmes, like in one of the books.
The Adventure of the Dancing Man. I remember it well.
In fact, I remember it very well. I read it when I was 8 years old, and it fascinated me so much. In fact, that was the story that got me so much into Sherlock, because I was like, fucking hell, that the resolution of that crime is amazing. I got blown away. Oh, look at London. Cute. What is all this shit? Oh, that's a map. Like a little bit, that the first person is making me a little bit sick, but I think I will get used to.
This is how Holmes stores his post. Thank goodness his clients don't see this.
Okay. Oh, I can't walk.
Holmes's violin. He doesn't play nearly enough, if you ask me. Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic dialect of Cornwall. And here, medieval pottery. How can Holmes possibly read such things?
Why not? You need to learn. What is that?
Colonel Gordon, during the last adventure of the resident patient. Switzerland, a charming country. Perhaps Holmes and I shall investigate one day.
Oh,
Holmes uses this old Persian slipper to hold his pipe tobacco.
a sleeper. I want to change a little bit my camera. It's also a little bit dirty, my camera. Ah, there you go.
This is the coal bucket in which Holmes keeps his cigars. What a funny idea.
Wait, so the whole living room is all Holmes. Where are your stuff, Watson? You rent this place as well. That's not fair. Oh! Oh, we can go to the rooms. Ooh, wait, the other game you couldn't even go to the room. And it was the new games. Come on. Oh. Where do they go to pee, though? Where do they pee? Is there like a pee room? Do they pee in there? No, that's for shaving. How do you shave? Oh no, there's a mirror, but as I was thinking, how do they shave without a mirror? Got my answer. There's a mirror, but it doesn't mirror. Can I go to?
Have you found the map of London, Watson? Come, my friend, it can't be too far. Be sure to locate the police station in Whitechapel. We must get
How you do your
Understood,
job?
Holmes.
Okay, okay, I'm not your slave. It's fucking there, the map. I've seen
A
it.
map of London, at last. Let's see.
He gets
The
so
district of
angry.
Whitechapel.
Okay. Whitechapel. There. Seen it. Police station. There. Oh.
I found the map, Holmes.
Oh,
was
I
able to
remember
locate
now
the
the
Whitechapel
music.
police station.
It does this thing like
Congratulations,
dun.
Watson. Come, the
When you
game
go
is
to
afoot.
something
You
right.
can read the article to me on the way.
I already read it.
We have arrived, Watson, in Whitechapel.
Not very bright. And what cold. Brr, a typical London morning.
Yep.
Come, Watson, let's find this police station.
Typical morning in London. And why am I going to London though in a few months? I don't know, but I'm going. Hello. look at the Watson's face. Hello.
Then quickly, let's get to the police station.
Yep. Are they supposed to be young? Because they look like 20 million years old. This is the police station. It's ugly as fuck.
Well, this station isn't very well kept, I say.
It's a local outpost, Watson. The daily tasks that confront these constables are not the easiest, and they are poorly paid.
Poorly paid. I like the accent. They're poorly paid. There's a lot of air in the P. Hello.
Gentlemen, welcome.
Hello, I would like to speak with the Chief Inspector, if you please.
Constable Humphreys here. I am the only one in at the moment. What do you want with the chief?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am...
Sherlock Holmes? The detective that I read about in the papers?
I am.
Well, that's
Hey.
a treat, that is. You come about
I'm the
Buckrow
famous
case, have you?
Sherlock.
Indeed.
Not at all. We were just passing by chance. You say that there was a crime recently.
You don't know? You must be the only folk in London who haven't heard.
It won't be long until you find the culprit, no doubt.
Nothing is less certain. Suspects 0. Clues 0. It's not good for us, especially not in this district.
Oh, I was just like, why is he not talking? I have to choose what to say.
Listen, this isn't what I came here for, but if I can be of service, in a confidential capacity, of course. If you
Sure.
can trust me with a copy of the preliminary reports, I could study them and return later with my conclusions.
It's just that these are official documents. I can't
Why
take a
you so
decision
such
like
an
that without the
idiot?
inspectors. The sooner we know the facts in the file, the sooner we can be of help, my friend. So,
that's a
if
queen.
you are
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, you can find anything, isn't that true? With your magnifying glass, footprints.
My performances are often embellished by my biographer.
Oh, good, good. I will give you the reports, but could you do me a small favour first? During my rounds,
Sure.
I dropped a leather folder containing some papers. Nothing of importance, but it's a big mistake. I would
Oh
go
yeah,
looking for it
get used to
myself,
that this
but I'm
game, it
stuck
asks you to
here
do
on
a
duty.
lot of favors
I
for
must have
people.
lost it near the seedy boarding house not far from here. Left when you leave the courtyard and left again in the lane. Perhaps you could go, ask around.
Goodbye.
We shall see what we can do.
It's very typical that this game is all like, can you do me a favor
I'm
and then
going
I
to go
tell
look for
you
these
the
documents.
truth? So,
Why not? It'll give us an occasion to take a tour of the district, Watson.
okay. Sure. So it's very typical. Very typical. Hello.
What are we doing, Holmes?
I don't know. You tell me. Oh, this is Whitechapel. Oh, Jesus, don't scare me. Hello. Hello.
I have nothing to ask.
Okay. These are very, what did it say for the women?
I have no reason to go that way.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Can we run? Oh, yeah, we can run. Running! Excuse me. Like, okay, that Whitechapel improved a little bit, but not too much. I remember I was like in one alley very similar to this one where there was a pub and it was scary as fuck. Hello. Oh, hi.
Good day, sir. You wouldn't happen to have seen a leather
okay, I
folder
can
on
ask
the
questions to
ground
this
around
guy,
here,
though.
would you?
Good day, gentlemen. Finley, caretaker of this building. Here to serve. And yes, less than an hour ago. But some of the local urchins picked it up and God only knows where it might be now.
Urchin.
That's unfortunate. This police bag contained documents that the local police will miss.
You're inspectors.
Not at all. I am Dr. Watson, and this
Why
is
you don't say,
Sherlock
yeah,
Holmes,
we are
the
inspector. Yeah,
detective.
yeah, sure, sure.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Great detective.
They know who I
You
am
must
then.
be here
That's
about
fine.
last night's murder. Have you discovered the identity of the poor woman?
Indeed, I'd only to read the papers.
Mine is dated from this morning, and it does not say who it is.
The police case.
I'm not really engaged in this case, but if I can help the police, I will do so willingly.
Oh, to be sure. I've been told that Inspector Aberline is in charge. A very capable man.
Leather folder.
So, according to you, I have no chance of finding this folder then.
Indeed. But I, on the other hand, should be able to find it.
You see?
Do
You
me
have to do a
in
favor for a
exchange.
favor
A
for...
vagrant comes almost every night to sleep in one of the nooks not far from my windows. He coughs, howls, sometimes even sings.
Okay.
He's quite hefty and I don't dare approach him. I've lost 3 tenants because of him. If it's you who speaks to the police, they will take this matter more seriously.
Okay.
Tell them about the captain. They'll know who you're talking about. In the meantime, I'll find your police bag.
Now we go back to the police station, I suppose, and... Oh. Wait, I got another newspaper. Let's read. East London Advertiser. Another Whitechapel mystery. Horrible murder in Bucks Road, Whitechapel. We are going to read all the articles because why not? Scarcely has the horror and sensation caused by the discovery of the murdered woman in Whitechapel some short time ago had time to abate when another discovery is made which, for the brutally exercised on the victim, is even more shocking and will no doubt create as great a sensation in the vicinity as its predecessor. The affair up to the present is enveloped in complete mystery, and the police has yet no evidence to trace the perpetrators of the horrible deed. The facts are that Constable John Neal was walking down Bucks Road, Thomas Street, Whitechapel, about 3:15 on Friday morning, when he discovered a woman between 35 and 40 years of age lying at the side of the street with her throat cut right open from ear to ear, the instrument with which the deed was done traversing the throat from left to right. The wound was about 2 inches wide, and blood was flowing profusely. She was discovered to be lying in a pool of blood. She was immediately conveyed to the Whitechapel mortuary when it was found that besides the wound in the throat, the lower part of the abdomen was completely ripped open, with the bowels protruding. The wound extends nearly to her breast and must have been effected with a large knife. As the corpse lies in the mortuary, it presents a ghastly sight. The victim seems to be between 35 and 40 years of age, you already said that, and measured 5 feet 2 inches in height. The hands are bruised and bear evidence of having engaged in a severe struggle. There is impression of a ring having been worn on one of the deceased's fingers, but there is nothing to show that it had been wrenched from her in a struggle. Some of the front teeth have also been knocked out, and the face is bruised on both cheeks and very much discolored. Deceased wore a rough brown ulster with large buttons in front. Large. Her clothes are torn and cut up in several places, bearing evidence of the ferocity with which the murder was committed. The only way with which the police prosecute an inquiry at present is by finding someone who can identify the deceased and then, if possible, trace those in whose company she was last seen. In Bucks Road, naturally, the greatest excitement prevails, and several persons in the neighborhood state that an affray occurred shortly after midnight, but no screams were heard, nor anything beyond what might have been considered evidence of an ordinary brawl. But imagine, like, in that time in Whitechapel, everyone was screaming all the time anyways. One more scream. What does it make a difference? In any case, the police unfortunately will have great difficulty in bringing to justice the murderer or murderers. This is another news. Grey fire at the London warehouses. A fire broke out shortly before 9 o'clock on Thursday night in one of the huge warehouses of the London warehouses. Huge warehouses of the London warehouses. Yeah, and the warehouses were closed as usual at 4 in the afternoon, and there are then few persons except the nice policemen and firemen left on the premises. Do I have to read all this? Does it matter? Why also is in French in here? It says samedi. 1er septembre. Why? Okay, there was a fire. That's fine. We know London was always also getting on fire. That's okay.
Let's go to the police station.
Let's go to the police station. Back to the police. I'm going to mock Sherlock so much. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, Sherlock. But you have a funny accent for me. There you go. Hello. I need your help.
So, gentlemen, have you found my police bag?
Captain.
Not quite yet. Do you know a vagrant who goes by the name of the Captain?
Captain? Yes, an old sailor, strong as a Turk and tattooed from head to toe. The drink has turned him into a derelict.
I thought he
appears
said
to be
as
causing
strong as a
some problems
took.
for the caretaker of the building at the end of the street.
What do you want us to do? Every night, stairwells, halls and porches become public dormitories, and people don't only come to sleep. I believe this man has a niece who puts him up sometimes. Her lodgings are in Commercial Street, right after the alley with the boarding house. You won't forget my folder,
No,
will
I'm
you?
trying. Okay. We go again. So,
Do you
as you
believe
see,
this woman
yeah.
will agree to have her uncle stay with her?
No idea. Oh well, let's go see her.
So this
just the
game is
same.
all about favors and favors and favors, and then some investigation, but then favors and favors and favors. And so he said this is Commercial street, and then he said, should we
There.
end it?
This is where the niece of the captain must live.
Okay. She was even... Someone is getting murdered there? I can hear screams on my right, by the way. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Hello.
Good day, miss. Would you happen to be the niece of the man known as the captain?
Oh, yes, that would be me. What has he done this time? He isn't... Oh my god, I'm on my way.
Oh my god. I'm on my way.
Miss, we have come to ask if you could have your uncle come live with you. He sleeps under the windows of a boarding house, causes the caretaker no end of problems.
I know. I've lodged him for a while, and he was the same here. My landlord made me kick him out. I'm ashamed, you know. I never should have, given the state of his health. It coughs day and night.
Well, what about taking care of your uncle?
There
I
might
don't have
be a
another
way to
choice, though.
calm his cough. I am a doctor. I could examine him.
He went to see a doctor at the clinic, but the medicine costs too much. I can hardly pay my rent.
We will see to it.
Well, you
Where
are
might
dressed
your
very
uncle be
nice, though.
found?
I don't know. He must be in the vicinity, but I don't know exactly where.
Goodbye. Well, I can
will
follow
find
the
him.
coughs. So,
Holmes, this is serious. Find an alcoholic in Whitechapel. A needle in a haystack would be easier.
Come, dear doctor, let's trust to our lucky star. Moreover, we also have our informers, remember?
Are you
Oh,
referring to
yes.
those brats to whom you are always giving charity?
Exactly, my secret police. Some of them must surely roam in this area. It suffices to find them.
oh yeah, the kids. Wait. Oh, that one. There you go. We found him.
Hello, young man. How are you?
I recognize him. It's the lad who sells newspapers, who is always calling outside our windows at Baker Street early in the morning.
Hello, Mr. Holmes. It's
Mr.
a treat to see you
Holmes?
again. What can I do?
The captain.
Would you happen to know an old sailor who goes by the name of the captain? A poor man who hits the bottle a bit hard.
Of course, Mr. Holmes. He's there at the end of the street. Round to the left he is. But be careful. He can be a tough customer, that one.
Very good, my young man. The doctor will give you a little something. Watson?
Huh?
Huh?
I
Me?
say, Holmes.
Is he always such a skinflint with you, Mr. Holmes? Well, thanks to you, Mr. Holmes. Anytime you need me.
Watson, come on, give something to the kid. Oh, Patty Street. So what he said? Here?
I can hear someone coughing more than is natural, Holmes.
Yes, Watson. The poor man cannot be too far away.
Here? I hear someone coughing, but where? Hello? That man? Oh, wait. Was he there? Hello? Is it not you?
Come, my lord. A little coin. Oi!
Oi! Oh my god. Oh no, poor kid! Are you okay? Oh, this place is horrendous. Maybe this man? Oh, there you go.
If, in order to listen to us, this man imposes as condition that we find his pet cockroach, there will be another murder in Whitechapel today, Watson. Yours.
Yes, stop like asking me for favors, people.
He is in a critical state, Holmes. He has barely a month
Oh
left.
wow, how
Is
do you
there a
know?
way, dear doctor, to ensure that this last month passes in silence?
Really, Holmes, sometimes you... Oh, really? I will make note of some medicine to get him immediately that will
Jesus.
relieve his pain.
Very well. I will locate an apothecary or a clinic.
Oh. Do I need to map? No, that's not the button. Map. Lucy's lodging, dead end, boarding house, police station, clinic. Oh, I appear out of nowhere in it. Okay.
This building is a clinic.
No, really. I've seen it in the map. Oh, jeez. It's a very empty clinic. The poor man could be here instead then.
Good day, sir. Dr. Gibbons. You aren't from around these parts.
Indeed, Doctor. It is for someone from your neighborhood that I am here, though. His doctor asked that I acquire some medicine on his behalf. I have the note here.
Dr. Watson? Not from round here neither. This medication is quite dear. Certain documents are necessary to obtain them for free.
What are you going to ask me? I wish I had a doctor companion follow me around so I can get consulted at any time. Don't even tell me. Especially like in Ireland, that going to the doctor is so expensive. If I would have a friend that is a doctor, I will keep it as a best friend forever. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. The rest of the people, they can go away from my life, but if I will have a doctor friend, that's it. Jesus, like I went to the doctor a few weeks ago just for the doctor to say, okay, I'm going to send you to another doctor. Okay, that's 70 euros. He didn't do anything. He said, oh, I don't want to inspect you because anyway, it would be better that the main doctor look at you. That would be 70 euros. And I'm like, so why then I couldn't go just, to the specialist directly? What the fuck?
I don't have it. You'll have to accept my spare change. Will it be enough?
Enough to relieve your patient for a month. Would you like me to make this prescription available after that time?
According to Dr. Watson, that won't be necessary.
The possibility of a recovery?
A definitive one, yes.
Yeah, the death.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Where has everyone gone?
It's rather quiet here.
Yeah,
An
there's no one.
unusual chain of events. The majority of the people hereabouts went out last night to see the great fire at the warehouse. The patients that I was minding and my staff were no exception.
Wait, patients going to
The
see a
former were
fire?
dramatically healed, and the latter ended up sick. And with the murder last night, most of the people who weren't working wandered over to the scene of the crime. Their little aches and pains will wait until tonight or tomorrow.
A squalid
Okay.
murder, it would seem.
Just like what this area has become.
So apparently people that are sick, they are like, oh yeah, but I'm not sick enough. I can go see a murder. That's fine. I can go.
My thanks, Doctor.
Not at all.
What does it mean, not at all? Can I steal things? No. Oh, okay. At least he didn't ask me anything on return. Hello? Why you walk like this? What is the thing to go to the map though? I don't know. Well, let's go back. So where was the man in the den then? Oh yeah.
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make haste.
Wait, I got the medicine. There.
Here is the medication, Watson. Is our man movable?
He should be able to stand in a few minutes and will no longer be suffering from his cough before long.
Consider the affair resolved. Accompany him to his niece's while I return to the boarding house, and then join me at the police station. Let's return to the boarding house.
I will be mocking Sherlock a lot in this game, okay? I'm sorry, Sherlock, but the way you talk, the way you move is funny because it's an old game. But Frogwares back then did a great job anyway. Ooh, hello. Hello, miss. Ooh, very slow though. Okay. Wait. No. Going to the boarding house, right? Sorry. Got lost. Who was here? She's still here though. Yeah, here. Hello.
I
I
have good news
solved
for you,
your
Mr.
problem.
Finley. We have sent a captain to stay with a relative, and he shouldn't bother you for a while.
I also have some good news. I have
Yes!
your police bag.
Thank
We
you.
made
I bid
it.
you good day.
Oh, it was nothing. Tell me, one of my wife's friends lost...
Another day, Finley. Another day.
Like,
Let's go to the
okay,
police station.
enough. I did enough help for one day. Enough for don't drink in the public places, please, or whatever, you know, that's forbidden, you can go to jail. Like, police is just there. You will end up in jail, woman. Yeah, she doesn't care. Are you okay? Nice. And let's cover it with a paper bag. Why is that thing like typical of America, right? Like, you can see the person is carrying alcohol anyway, just because they put it in a fucking paper bag, and that it disappeared from the eyes of the police. They won't see it. What? Doesn't make sense.
So, what news do you have, Mr. Holmes?
Oh no, I don't have news. I have this
Are you
stupid
sure
bag.
it's the police bag that you lost?
Yes, but someone attempted to force it open. They didn't succeed, but now the lock is stuck. Perhaps you could...
Let's see.
Of course. Oh, puzzles! Yay! What? How am I supposed to? Okay, but what's the number? Wait, how do I know which number? Ah! Now I'm stuck in this puzzle. I can't leave. 1, 2. Well, how am I supposed to do this though? 3. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Why I touched this? Why I did this? Oh. How am I supposed to know what is the number? Is it supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4? No, wait. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it was like already like that, no? What if I do the other way around? Oh. Wait. Wait. I don't know what, or do we need to put like the 1 there? Huh. And 1. Oh, or maybe. Wait, maybe. Maybe it's 1, 2. Wait, can you go here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I fucked that up. Is there any way I can leave this though? Or I'm stuck forever? I wanted to see if there is any clues on which order the numbers have to be though. Apparently there is not. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to put the 4 there. But 5, we have to go to the middle. Can you go there 1 second? 1, 2. Wait. Oh. Oh, these puzzles are so annoying. Ooh.
All done.
Oh,
A big
I'm
thank
so
you, Mr.
good!
Holmes.
Think nothing of it, my friend.
Okay, I was just thinking to move it all around, but yeah. I'm not that bad with puzzles though.
So, the report.
Why don't you wait till the inspectors get back? You would certainly learn more.
If I wanted to meet the inspectors, I would have done so. So, give me the preliminary reports, and
He's
above
like,
all,
"Fuck
do
that."
not mention my visit to anyone. Is that clear?
Sure, if that's what you want. Here are the reports.
Thank you.
Okay, reading time. Death of Polly Nichols, 31st of August 1888. Autopsy report by Dr. Henry Llewellyn. I don't know. Surgeon. Her throat had been cut from left to right, two distinct cuts being on the left side, the windpipe, gullet, and spinal cord being cut through. A bruise apparently of a thumb being on the right lower jaw, also one on the left cheek. The abdomen had been cut open from the center of the bottom of the ribs, along right side. What? Wait, the abdomen had been cut open from the center of the bottom of the ribs, the along right side. I don't understand. Under the pelvis to the left of the stomach. There the wound was jagged. The omentum of coating of the stomach was also cut in several places, and two small stabs on private parts. Apparently done with a strong bladed knife, supposed to have been done by some left-handed person, death being almost instantaneous. Yeah, fuck that. Like, you will die so fast with so many cuts. Okay, resume. That was it.
Have you obtained the preliminary reports?
I did.
Yes, we'll read them on the go. Let's to the scene of the crime at Bucks Row, Watson.
Okay. Scene of the crime. Map. Where is that? Los Lucis Lodging, boarding house, police station, clinic. Scene of Polly Nichols' murder. You can, in this game though, you can walk all the way to the places, but I'm in the sake of not being stuck for a long time, I'm going to fast travel. But in fact, you can just go around. That's a good thing of this game though, like it's an open area of Whitechapel and it's quite well reproduced in the game, so that's very cool. Is this way that we have to go? Yes. There it is.
But what are all these people doing here, Holmes?
Apparently, they came to see the scene of the crime.
What about us? Aren't we going to see it?
We will return this evening, Watson. The circumstances should be ideal for carrying out our little experiments. Well, Watson, we are
Later.
at the scene of the Polly Nichols murder. Imagine the victim lying at the spot where she was found and try to discern all of the clues we can. Watson, you are a writer. I am therefore entrusting you with our deduction board. It will help us to establish certain facts.
Understood, Holmes.
Okay. Oh, so wait. I thought I was Watson. Apparently I'm not.
This spot is deserted, Holmes. The prostitutes only come here to exercise.
Exercise. The prostitutes only go down districts to exercise. Okay. Cool.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Oh, also this game doesn't have the. From what I don't remember, they don't show the bodies, but they do show like these painting things, and I'm like, what will be the difference? What do I have to do? Oh, ew.
The throat was slit from left to right. There are 2 incisions. The tongue is swollen.
Okay.
A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter.
This is very weird. Anything else? Anything else? Nope.
A small pool of blood,
Oh.
6 inches in... The body was lying on its back, legs straight and slightly apart. The skirt had been lifted up to the middle of the body. The left hand was touching the barn door. The body was still warm. Let's reread the preliminary report for the details on the wounds inflicted upon this poor woman.
Do I need to read that again?
No signs of blood.
No, thank you. It was enough.
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy.
The ground is muddy. Yeah, but now so many people just walk around here, so... Okay, when it's green, I think it means that it's already done, right? But doesn't mean... Oh, there was a thing of the report in there, but... It's gone!
There's only one streetlight lit on this street, Watson, and this spot is particularly poorly lit.
Okay. Anything else? Wait, what does it mean this?
There is a black bonnet near the left hand.
Okay, there was more things.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Wait, didn't I get everything now already? I thought I did. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh!
There's a bruise on the left
bruise.
cheek. There's a bruise at the level of the right maxilla. Well, Watson, we have found all of the possible clues,
There you
I
go.
think. We will now attempt to recreate the scene of the murder. Come closer, Watson. I have to make you up.
You are joking, Holmes?
I have to make you up. What?
I feel ridiculous, Holmes.
What the fuck? Why?
Now, Watson, come and stand here in front of me. You shall play the role of the poor woman, and I shall play that of the murderer.
Ooh.
Let's try to reconstruct
He's going
the
to play
facts
the
to ensure
role
that
of the
final
woman.
result corresponds indisputably to the way that Polly Nichols was killed.
Oh my gosh, Sherlock! You're a bastard! What is he doing? Oh my lord, okay, what?
I hope that, as with the real murder, nobody had to witness all of that, Watson. If the murderer used his right hand astride his victim, there wasn't much room.
Okay. What? Oh! Stand up, lying position. Oh, I have to check. I didn't remember that this was... Oh, what happened? Bare knives? Bare hand knife? Oh. I think? No. Obviously there was a knife. Which one is left, right? So this is right, this is left, right? He said that it was a left-handed man. And then neck and stomach. Juxtaposition.
No, had the victim had her throat slit while standing, there would naturally be blood on the walls.
Okay, so no. So what about... Huh.
No, I don't think that things went like that. The murderer didn't attempt to stab his victim in the stomach.
Okay, no.
This position is unlikely.
Okay, what about this one?
The murderer had enough room to inflict the wounds to the neck, and these wounds suggest the left hand was used.
There you go. So that's it. Animation speed?
The murderer had enough room to...
Okay, so it was like this. Okay, what now? Inventory. Documents, notes. Deduction. Oh, wait. The procedures only go down to this exercise the victim had her throat slit. Do we put it here? A little pool of blood. No traces of blood on the wall. Poor lit straight. Dirty damp ground. Oh. The victim was holding her bonnet in her hand at the time of the burn. The murder bonnet was already on the ground. The victim wasn't cold. Whatever if we put that. Oh, sorry, my belly. Oh wait. The victim was asking for alms. What does it mean, alms? The victim wasn't afraid. The victim collected the bonnet from the ground. What if I put that? Nicole had her bonnet in her hand and was ready to exercise. Exercise. I like that they say exercise. The killer slit the victim's throat quietly. The victim didn't have her throat slit while standing. The blood spurted. The blood didn't flow in strong spurt. The murderer wanted to drain the victim of her blood. I don't know. The could not have had relations on the ground. The murderer threw water. There were relations on the ground. Oh my god, there's more! Wow. Nicole wasn't killed here. Nicole was dead before being stretched out and having her throat slit. Oh my, I don't know. Whew. No footsteps on the ground. The tongue was bloated. The throat was slit from left to right. The victim has a bruise on the right jaw. What was that? The murderer might have been sitting on the victim, knifed on the left hand or right. The corpse was still warm. The murderer cut open Polly Nichols' throat. Man, there's so many things to choose and I don't know why. The bruise was caused by hard pressure with the fingers. Yes, probably. The victim was dumped. The murderer warmed up the victim up. The victim wasn't dragged. What if I say dump? The murderer moved the maybe? Nicole was strangled. Oh, when it's red? Wait. Does it mean that this is bad? Oh, when it's green, it means that it's the correct one. The victim wasn't dragged. Nicole murders took place on the okay, so when I go here, I have to choose the correct one as well. Wait. So the victim wasn't afraid. Probably. Yes, there you go. And now this one. Nicole was dead before being stretched out and having her throat slit? Or this one? Okay, if it's none of this, that means that this one is wrong. Some of this is wrong. Maybe? The blood didn't flow in strong spurts. Oh my god, there's so many options to choose. I don't know. The wall was washed. What if I say that? Maybe? But we got like that she died on the premises. Oh, but he choked her, right? Maybe? So maybe if she was already dead, the blood didn't flow. The first murder, there were relations. No, I don't know. What is the combination here? The killer slit the victim's throat quietly. The murderer wanted to drain the victim. Oh god. I don't know what is the option. My god, there are so many options to choose. Dirt and damp ground. The victim had her throat slit. Maybe? I don't know. Which one is it? Oh my god. I'm also getting like some stomachache today. What the heck? The wall was washed. I don't think the wall was washed. Was it? Maybe? What is the option here? It's none of this. None of this either. Man, we are only one away. Like, we did all the rest, and now I'm stuck with this one. The killer slit the victims. Okay, let's start with the wall was washed. And then the blood spurted, and then he could not have relations on the ground. Let's start with everything, and let's go down the list. Okay. So now let's do this one. With the same one. Yeah, choose that one. And then we change this. Nothing. Okay. And then we do this one. It's going to take me forever. Get ready, people. Okay. So now we start with this. We go option 2. And we change. Nope. Okay. Now we go. The wall was washed. Wait. Wait, what did I choose first? I don't remember. I'm not doing it in a good order, right? Nah. I'm fucking it up. Okay. So it's none of this. And I should have gone like this. So then go this one. This option. This option. This option. No? It's going to be a hard one. Too many options. What if I choose this and this? I lost my order. What I was doing, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore what I was doing. Ah, come on. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing? Oh! Okay, the victim didn't have her throat slit when standing. We did it! The blood didn't flow in strong spurts. He could not have had relations on the ground. Nicole was dead before being stretched out and having her throat slit. We did it. Okay. Okay, so now what? That's it. Wait. We didn't finish? That's not it? What are we doing? Are we having fun in here? It looks like we are having fun. Well, I cannot change this anymore though. So now what? Wait. Reenact Chuck's the Reaper action to determine how his victim was killed. The icons at the bottom of the screen will help you to choose the position of the victim played by Dr. Watson and the different possible actions of the killer represented by Sherlock Holmes. From left to right, the icon represents position of the victim, recumbent or standing, knife in the killer's hand. We did all this. Or barehanded. Which hand struck, left hand or right hand, killer's blow zone, neck or stomach, position of the killer compared to his victim. So we did all that. Great. What now? Bye. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. So what now? We did the deduction? Is there anything I'm missing? It's all green. Or maybe I need more, like, things. Maybe? I don't know what I'm missing. Deduction? You must deduce the fact based on the observation that you made at the crime scene. Click on an observation on the left side of the screen and position it in one of the spaces in the center. Boxes containing an arrow appear on the screen. By clicking on an arrow, 3 possible deductions will display. You must choose one. Once of all the facts in the right side of the screen have a green outline, your deduction work on the murder at hand will be over. So probably I'm missing something here. Yeah, I might be missing some parts. So, but what? What am I missing? Because poor Watson is already done. Slow motion! Zoom! Oh. Wow! Whoo! We can look at it from all the angles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not serious today. I don't know what's happening to me. Oh god.
The murderer had enough room to inflict the wounds to the neck, and these wounds suggest the left hand was used.
Okay, but that means that I did it wrong or right? What?
If the killer positioned himself to the side of the victim to slit her throat, regardless of which hand he used, he would have risked seeing the blood flow uncontrollably towards him.
Oh, maybe I need to... Oh, there are more things that I need to do. Oh. Wait. Can I get standing and then... Sorry. Guys, move. And then stomach. Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
This position is unlikely.
No. That's not likely then. What about from the back?
This position isn't very comfortable either.
Okay. So we have to try different ones. Okay, now it makes sense. What about the
No,
side?
there is no reason the murderer would be positioned like this. The grip would be awkward.
The grip will be awkward. Okay. Rip and tear until it's done, Chucky boy! Yes.
No, had the victim had her throat slit while standing, there would...
No, not the throat. Wait, what about the belly?
No, I don't think that things went like that. The murderer didn't attempt to stab his victim in the stomach.
But wait, like, so he got the throat on the floor, and what about the stomach then? What about the belly part?
The murderer had enough room to inflict the wound.
Yeah, no, I'm don't mean that one. I mean this one.
No, I don't think that things went like that. The murderer didn't attempt to stab his victim in the stomach.
No, not stabbing. I mean.
No, I don't think that things went like that.
Okay, I'm not meaning stabbing. I mean when he did the thing
I
on
don't
the
think that
stomach
things went
after
like...
to cut her belly, no?
No, I don't think that things...
Okay, he doesn't like that. Okay, I got it. So what about the stomach part then? When that happened? So this didn't happen. Interesting.
No, I don't think that things went like that.
He's not happy about this.
No, I don't think that
Okay.
No, I
So
don't
what
think
about the
that
stomach? Why is putting the stomach part then? Is there anything else that I'm missing? Any other position?
This position is a possibility. The murderer would have used his knife in his right hand. Plausible.
Okay, possible but not likely. Okay, so not that one. What about there?
I hope that, as with the real murder, nobody had to witness all of that, Watson. If the murderer used his right hand astride his victim, there wasn't much room.
Okay.
If the killer positioned himself to the side of the victim to slit her throat, regardless of which hand he used, he would have risked seeing the blood flow uncontrollably towards him.
Smart! Don't get bloody during a crime. So probably was like this. What about this?
Sorry, Watson. No, the victim wasn't already lying down on the ground before dying.
Ah. Okay, how many more things I have to do about this? So we did all the things of the belly. What? But we tried with the left hand, right?
No, I don't think that...
Okay. No. He said no. He said no to that. He said no to that. So, did we do everything? It's still red, though. Can you?
No, I don't think...
I don't think. Do it fast. Okay.
The murderer had enough room to inflict the wounds.
Okay.
If
Where
the
am I?
killer positioned himself to... This position is unlikely.
Okay, so how many more inventory? Deduction. Did I get more things? I didn't get anything here though. Oh wait. Oh, I'm missing things then. The murder bit the victim the bruise was caused by hard pressure. Ah, I'm missing things here, I realize. Yeah, I'm missing like something connecting here then probably. Okay. What else am I missing? The standing? Okay. What about standing and the other
This
hand?
position isn't very comfortable either.
Okay. Change that.
Yes, it's quite possible the
Oh,
events
there you go.
occurred like this.
We did it! There you go. I think I was missing that part.
My dear Watson, now that we have found all of our clues, nothing remains but to subject them to our most likely hypotheses in order to deduce the facts.
The facts. Okay, we did this one. The murderer was standing in front of the victim to strangle her. That's what we were missing. The murder, the bruise was caused by hard pressure with the fingers, probably. The killer right hand prevented the victim from screaming. There were relations while standing up. The killer left hand prevented the victim from screaming. I don't know. Which hand? Left? Right? The killer strangled the victim with his right hand. The killer strangled the victim with both hands. Actually, I had a bruise on the cheek. So did he... or did he... What if I do this? Nicole Killer is left-handed. Nah. Strong man. Nicole's killer is a woman. So what if I do this and then the other way around? The throat was slit from left to right. The throat was left to right. No, he didn't have two knives. He only had one. Is a big man? Is a strong man? No. The bruise was caused by hard pressure with the fingers. The killer's right hand prevented the victim from... Oh,
The victim was most probably dead before being laid down.
there you go.
Once the heart stopped, gravity drained the body slowly, not in a heavy spurt that would have stained half the
We
street.
got it.
Thank you, Holmes. I understand why you told me not to change clothes. Do you realize that our behavior didn't alarm anyone?
The
No,
victim's
because everyone is
ordeal
having
was
sex
even
in
more
there.
discreet. By acting in silence, we have confirmed something. The crime definitely took place here. The victim and her murderer were able to come here without making any noise, and afterwards the murder took place without the slightest cry being uttered. Come, Watson, let's go home. We have spent far too long in this sinister alley.
Wow, they're scared.
And so, my dear Watson, the day and night which we passed in Whitechapel were enlightening, weren't they?
An adventure that I most certainly will never relate. To be in the skin of that poor woman. I prefer not to speak of it further. But have we really learned anything about the murderer? Obviously a man, given the necessary strength.
We have little to go on, at least no more than the police. But in my opinion, Inspector Aberline has a trick or two up his sleeve. No, I want to talk about the facts and what we can draw from them. We know where the crime was committed and under what conditions. I would like to ask you about the possible motives for the crime. According to you, Watson, what could have pushed the murderer to act in such a way?
Hate. Madness. Revenge. Possible. Love. Maybe? No, because there's too many of them. How many will he was loving? Theft? No. Madness? Yes. Black magic? No. Oh. The victim suffered horrible mutilations. That's for sure madness.
Homicidal insanity, Holmes.
Yeah.
It is indubitable that the man who did this to Polly Nichols is not of his full senses.
Exactly. Credible motive, even if it's a field that Sherlock doesn't know. That's... that for sure is love. Sherlock doesn't know about love. The victim was an occasional prostitute without families or ties. Maybe that's... revenge? No. That would be... wait. Well, for sure, the victim live in misery will be theft.
Theft, perhaps.
I have a hard time believing that someone would attack poor Polly so fiercely just to rob her of a few coins.
Wait, maybe the credible motive, even if it's a field that Sherlock doesn't know, was black magic and no love. I thought they were referring about love, but then I realized now probably it's meant for black magic. But Sherlock knows about black magic because this game, technically in the chronology, it comes after the Awaken. But the Awaken, in fact, originally when this game was released, the Awaken came after, so probably it's that. Black magic.
Black magic?
I'm not terribly interested in the occult or black
You will
magic.
be.
Let's give the benefit
You
of
will
the
be,
doubt to
Sherlock.
this motive.
Resentment can lead to irreparable acts.
Revenge, Holmes?
Revenge could be a possible motive, but with one small reservation. We have reason to believe that the victim considered her murderer to be a typical client.
True. The victim was an occasional prostitute without families or ties. Love.
A personal drama.
Love can certainly lead to many a drama, but we have to consider the fact that the victim didn't know her attacker.
Okay, so I would say then no revenge, no love, yes to madness. Is it? Maybe? Can we say yes to everything? Yes to everything. Maybe? Or do we leave it like this? Wait, what do you want me to do? Conclusions? Oh. Oh. The murder cut open Nicole's throat. That's it? Wait. What am I supposed to do with this now? Is it something that... all yes? All no? In fact, I know it's madness, but technically there we didn't know, so do I have to put it somewhere?
Revenge, Holmes?
Revenge could be a possible motive, but with one small reservation. We have reason to believe that the victim considered her murderer to be a typical client.
What if we do this and this? What about love?
A personal drama.
Love can certainly lead to many a drama, but we have to consider the fact that the victim didn't know her attacker.
Okay, so this one says him no, and what about this?
Theft, perhaps.
I have a hard time believing that someone would attack
Yeah.
poor Polly so fiercely just to rob her of a few coins.
So which ones then are there? Close?
Well, we are still missing certain information in order to finish this investigation, Watson.
Oh. So,
What are we doing, Holmes?
I don't know. You tell me.
Black magic?
I'm not terribly interested in the occult or black magic. Let's give the benefit of the doubt to this motive. Elementary.
Oh,
Very well,
there you
Watson.
go. This
I
one's
think
the
we've
word those
exhausted
three.
the topic. Take a rest and we'll speak again later.
Am I supposed to go to
Ah,
Gareth?
it would seem that the investigation is advancing, Holmes. Yesterday's Star said that a suspect is in the hands of the police.
Good.
A man with a rather sinister reputation.
I was about to join you in your optimistic outlook until you informed me that the good news came from the press, Watson.
But surely they wouldn't invent the fact that the police are holding a suspect. Or the
You
acts
never
that are
heard about the
attributed to him.
press?
You will have an exact answer to these 2 questions in less than 50 seconds, Watson.
Pardon?
Enter, Inspector.
There you go. Lestrade?
Good day.
Is it?
Dear Watson, allow me
Oh,
to
no, it's
introduce
Aberline.
Inspector Aberline.
Oh,
Inspector
because it's
Dr.
Whitechapel.
Watson.
Obviously,
Inspector,
Lestrade
To what
wouldn't
do we
be in
owe the honour
Whitechapel.
of your
Yeah.
presence, Inspector?
I heard that the two of you made your way to Whitechapel a few days ago. Your arrival, you are aware, coincides with a very serious affair which our police service is going to great lengths to solve and which is creating strong tensions in the area.
Pardon me, but haven't you arrested someone? A certain Leather Apron?
Absolutely not. The man who hides behind this name is indeed being actively searched for by the force. Besides, nothing at the moment suggests that he is the Bucks Row murderer.
There, you've been enlightened, Watson. Now it is our turn to answer Inspector Aberline's questions.
Indeed. I will be brief and precise. Do you intend to investigate this case, or have you already started?
It is to be of service to a friend that I went to Whitechapel. We did, out of curiosity, familiarize ourselves with the preliminary reports, and we made our way to the scene of the crime. Our conclusions are slim, as are the clues. Having not been officially appointed by a client, I believe that my intervention in this business will end there.
Very well. To be frank, you take the weight off my shoulders by distancing yourself
Okay,
from the
he
case.
doesn't want.
Our image isn't very good, to say nothing of what the press puts us through. Thus, if overnight they found out that you were on the case, people would turn against us.
And they would pester me, overwhelm me, and finally make me out to be responsible for the inevitable failure such a scenario entails. Neither you nor I wish for this to happen. I know that your time is precious, Inspector. I will send you a note regarding my conclusions shortly.
With pleasure. Gentlemen,
Okay.
Do you think that he will find the murderer?
They don't want me
The
to be
chances are
involved.
slim to non-existent. It is 7 days now, short of a confession from the murderer himself.
And you will not go further?
You heard the Inspector, Watson. My presence in Whitechapel would hinder, which doesn't mean that we will drop the case.
Exactly.
How is that?
The Inspector spoke of me, but not of us. It is you, Watson, who will lead the investigation tonight.
Watson?
It is you who will bring to the police station the little note that I will write regarding our conclusions. Despite the late hour, there is nothing to stop you from making inquiries about this famous leather apron while you are there.
Leather Apron. You control Dr. Watson. Leather Apron. So I'm thinking when I go to London in July and then I come back, I should post somewhere my findings of being, because I want to go back to Baker Street, by the way. Like, I've been there before, but I want to come back now again, and then I can maybe go to Whitechapel, just take a picture and then run away from it. Okay, The Star, Thursday, 6th of September, 1888. Largest circulation of any evening paper in the kingdom, 1 halfpenny. Leather Apron, more about his career, his latest movements in the borough. The sense of fear which the murder of the unfortunate woman Nichols has thrown over the neighborhood and especially over her companions shows no signs of decreasing. A number of the street wanderers are in nightly terror of Leather Apron. One of our reporters visited one of the single women's lodging houses last night. It is in Troll Street, one of the darkest and most terrible-looking spots in Whitechapel. The house keeps open till 1 o'clock in the morning and reopens again at 5. In the house nightly are 66 women who get their bed for 40. What do they mean 40 though? The proprietor of the place, who is also owner of several other houses of a similar character in the neighborhood, told some gruesome stories of the man who has now come to be regarded as the terror of the East End. Night after night, he said, had women come in a fainting condition after being knocked about by leather. He himself would never be out in the neighborhood after 12 o'clock at night, except with a loaded revolver. The terror, he said, will go to a public house or coffee room and peep in through the window to see if a particular woman was there. He will then vanish, lying in wait for lying in wait, for his victim at some convenient corner hidden from the view of everybody. The police are making efforts to arrest him, but he constantly changing his quarters. Some of the unfortunate women state that he's now in one of the low slums in the borough. One of them says she saw him crossing London Bridge, and stealthily as usual, with head bent, his skimpy coat turned up about his ears and looking as he were in a desperate hurry. The hunt for Leather Apron began in earnest last evening. Constable 43 and 173 J Division, into whose hands Leather Apron fell on Sunday afternoon, were detailed to accompany Detective Enright of the J Division in a search through all the quarters where the crazy Jew was likely to be. The crazy Jew! This is like... okay. They began at 10:30 in Church Street in Shoreditch, rumor having located the suspected man there. They went through lodging houses, into pubs, down side streets, threw their bull's eyes into every shadow, and searched the quarter thoroughly, but without result. The hunt continued later down in the Brick Lane neighborhood, Florendon Lane being Leather Apron's preferred lodging place lately. He was not found here, however, and the search which then took the direction of the London hospital resulted in nothing. It is the general belief that the man has left the district. The clue furnished by the woman who denounced the man on Sunday is a very unfortunate one. Her offer to prove by two women that Leather Apron was seen walking with the murdered woman in Baker's Row at 2 o'clock last Friday morning is the most direct bit of evidence that yet has appeared. His conduct on Sunday was as usual. He never answers a question when it is put to him and only speaks under strong compulsion. Mike, the grocer in George's Yard, dwelt a long time last evening on this peculiarity. He knows Leather Apron very well and has known him for 6 years, he says. That the man is unquestionably mad, and that anybody who met him face to face will know it. That his eyes are never still, but are always shifting uneasily, and he never looks at anybody in the eye. Leather Apron used to live in the lodging house around the corner from the grocery, and was turned out there some months ago with an order to not to return. The lodging house is a few doors below the model doorway in which the Turner woman was found with 39 stabs. Whew! That's a long conversation. Okay.
What? You still haven't left from Whitechapel, Watson?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know I have to leave. Bye. Where do I go? Police station. Police station? Police station.
Well, if I follow Holmes's instructions, then to begin my investigation into this Leather Apron, I must first head to the police station.
12:30 a.m. and I'm alone in Whitechapel. Am I crazy? I am. Hello.
Good evening, sir. What do you... I know you. You were
I
here
know
last week
you.
with Sherlock Holmes.
Message from Holmes.
Indeed. I have come to bring a message from Sherlock Holmes for Inspector Aberline. Very well, I will pass it on. But come to think of it, someone was asking about you recently. Finley, the caretaker of some shady boarding house nearby. Does that mean anything to
Again?
you? Ah, perhaps.
Leather Apron.
Actually, I read in the Star that you have arrested a suspect called Leather Apron. You shouldn't believe what you read in that rag, sir. The man is being hunted, but we have yet to get our hands on him, and we aren't close to it either. Why ever not? Bah, he's a specialist in the streetwalker racket. These girls make pitiful witnesses, and we don't inspire confidence. Furthermore, the man seems to be pretty discreet lately. Someone must be helping to hide him.
Oh, how to find Leather Apron?
How to get on his trail, then? One of these girls would have to confide in us and give a valid description of the man. Then we'd ask around the journeymen, who use aprons, I imagine.
That's a lot of men.
Well, goodbye.
Especially back then.
I must go to Finley's boarding house.
Sure. Let's go. There's someone sleeping there. There's someone drinking there. Umbrellas. Police! Police! He's painting at 12:30 in the morning. What? It's the middle of the night, dude.
Good evening, Finley.
Oh, good evening, sir.
Good
Aren't you the gentleman who was with the great
sir.
detective the other time?
That is indeed me, Dr. Watson. Tell me, Finley, I was told that you were looking for us at the police station.
Indeed, I wanted to thank you for last time, you know. That vagrant has never set foot round mine again. I even found a tenant, one who pays his rent, I mean.
You don't seem very happy, but you were lucky to have found a good tenant so quickly.
It's just that this man is very strange. He paid several days in advance and I gave him a key to the place. Since then, he goes
Maybe
out
check?
every night and returns at ungodly hours. I'm sure he goes to visit the ladies, but
The
still,
ladies.
every night.
Ow.
And when he
My
moved
leg.
in, something must have broken in his case and stank up the stairs in his room for 2 days. I think it was a jar. It must be over there.
Tell me, have you heard talk of Leather Apron?
By the papers, that's all. This man seems very sinister.
Do you know any journeymen who use this type of apron?
The slaughterhouse butchers, I believe, but definitely the cobblers. I know one, old Isaac Solomonovich. His workshop is on a small street in the Jewish community, across from the hospital. He's a good man. He can help you. But you know, the people there are very close and don't share much with non-Jews.
Okay.
Thank you, Finley.
At your service, sir.
Well, he talk about like something that drop in the stairs.
This odor is very strong indeed. The whole neighborhood as such has a dreadful stench. Finley might have an idea as to what this jar that contained.
What do you want, Doctor?
What you want? It's like, get the fuck out of here.
You're right. The pieces of the jar that your tenant broke do give off a strange smell.
It's true. That's quite normal given his trade.
Yes, and what would the trade be of your strange tenant?
A doctor, like yourself, I believe. Dr. Tumbletea, a foreigner. Canadian, perhaps.
Dr. Tumbletea. It might be interesting to know more about him.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, Finley.
At your service, sir.
Can I go and talk to him? Dr. Tumbletea? Hello? Nope. This door is very pixelated, so that means you cannot use it. Pixelated doors are not supposed to be knocked. What about here? Nope. So, what am I supposed to do now? Huh. You're still walking there? I have to say that this game does a good ambience of the place, though. And that's not bad.
Commercial Street.
Okay, so what did he say? Wait, let's go back to the dialogues. He said... I believe that definitely the colors. I know one. Old Isaac Solomonovich. His workshop is on a small street in the Jewish community, across from the hospital. Across from the hospital? Where is the hospital? So they mean the clinic? Boarding house, this is lodging. Maybe? Across from the hospital. Whitechapel Street. Oh, Solomonovich.
A
There you go.
cobbler's shop.
There you go. We found it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's
I will
12:30.
return later. The policeman said the street girls would know something about the Leather Apron. Maybe I should go and see Lucy.
Oh, Lucy. Okay. Coming back. I think I can walk all the way here and I will end up there, right?
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay, no, maybe then. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe I'm mistaken and I'm going the other way around. Is it this way? So this is the hospital. Can I go this way? Imagine living here. Jesus Christ almighty. So dark. Oh! Oh, fast. Wait, where is the police station again? What is this? Where am I? I don't know where I am! Is this a police station? Oh yeah, I think we came back to the police station, right? So Lucy. So this is a police station. Yes. So Lucy was living around in one of these. Hello? Was she here? Oh, there she is. Why is she looking out of the window
it's
at
you.
12:30?
I'm coming. Dr. Watson, how are you?
Your uncle?
Well, and yourself? And how's your uncle?
Oh, he sleeps a lot, but he doesn't seem to be suffering. Your medicine has worked wonders. Thank you again.
It was the least I could do. I have come to see you about a certain leather apron. Have you heard of him?
Oh, yes, of course. Terrible things are said about that man.
Have you ever come across him?
Goodness gracious, no. But I know that he has threatened and taken many girls in my situation. I don't know what more I can say, but Bella will be able to tell you some.
Who is Bella?
Who is Bella?
Bella Pullman. She's the landlady of the place where I
Where
could talk with you if you like.
Please do.
Better not to say.
It's me. It's Lucy. This gentleman would like to speak to Bella. It's the doctor who helped me. I must leave to return to my uncle. Thanks again.
Hello.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Okay. I'm going away. Thank you. Oh, I have this game is in first person, yes. Yeah, it's very dark. It is
If you'd
very
be
dark.
patient, Madam Bella will arrive in a moment.
I think I'm in a whorehouse.
Good evening. I am Dr.
For Watson, it's going to be
It
like,
is young Lucy who
my
told me to
God.
come see you.
Ah, so you're the good Samaritan who saved her uncle without asking for anything in return. And now you've come to see me, no doubt, to explain that the poor little thing doesn't belong here, and you will see to her future. Well, if you expect me to let her leave with you...
It's not that, Mom. You should know.
Oh
I am a
yeah,
married man.
Watson is
Then why
married, by
should
the
that
way.
matter?
But he's married, but he doesn't live with his wife. He still lives with Sherlock. Huh. That's a very strange thing, indeed. Like, he got married, but then he doesn't live with his wife. What a weird thing. In fact, in the book, he meets his girlfriend in the first story, and then they get married like on the second book or something, and then it's such a weird thing that he yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, it's even in the book. It's a very strange thing because he doesn't mention almost ever the wife, only a couple of times, and you're like, it's your fucking wife, and then you have kids, but then you don't live with each other. I think then he leaves Sherlock for a while, but then they come back again to live together. But it's very strange. I always thought that, you know, like he was always like signing like "you truly yours," Dr. Watson. So it's like, come on, truly yours, signing to Sherlock. I mean,
I believe there has been a misunderstanding. The reason that Lucy sent me here is that you may be able to give me some information about Leather Apron.
Are you a doctor or a constable?
I am most certainly a doctor, but I am acting in this matter in a private capacity, and I would like to find this man.
Well, if you're able to rid us of him, I'll give you a week's worth of free passes.
Ooh.
That man is a
I'm
thorn in our
married.
sides.
Thank you.
He spies on the girls in the streets and watches them inside the houses, spying through the windows. And as soon as they're finished with a client, he jumps on them without any warning and forces them to give him their money. I've never seen him, but one of my girls was attacked by this man, and she said that he wore a leather apron and carried a knife. And his face, oh, He has a horrible head, with rat's eyes and a deformed mouth. She even said that she knew his name, Pizer or Pizer, I think. But I don't know where she can be found. Margie, Nutcracker, the girl I'm talking about, could tell you more, but I had to let her go last week.
Where is Margie?
Why did you let Margie go?
The poor girl caught a shameful sickness, and the symptoms have attacked her face, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
so I
shit.
gave her notice, and a little bit to help her along. I don't know where she is now, but she'll certainly be getting treatment at the clinic if she's still in the neighbourhood.
Did you speak to the police?
What would they do? Who cares about the girls in the streets?
Oh, Tumblety.
Would you have received a visit from another doctor, a stranger by the name of Tumblety?
I'm just like you, Doctor. Sworn to secrecy in my profession.
But she's telling me
But as I've
everything,
taken a
though.
fancy to you, I can tell you that this name is not unknown to me. And if you do me a little favour...
There we
it
go
is
with the thing of the
possible I
game.
might
If you
remember
do something
something
for
about
me.
him.
What favor?
What kind of favour must I do for you?
You see that man over there? He's a rich artist, a painter, a regular client round here. Well, yesterday, he came and left his cane in the umbrella stand in the hall before going into one of the rooms. Well, when he returned to this room, the cane had disappeared. It's a cane with a massive silver knob. Must be worth a fortune. He threatened to call the police unless he got free services in my establishment for a year. I'll be forced to accept, unwillingly, of course, given the services that he's demanding, unless the cane is found.
Okay, so I'm going to go and search for a
Did
cane,
you question
candy
the
cane.
residents regarding the theft?
They didn't see anything, and there's not one of them that would risk stealing from a client.
Are you
here.
sure?
Who was in the room when your weasel of a client was in the chambers?
There were a few that came and went, but Mary could tell you better than I can, because she was the one at the counter yesterday.
Okay.
Thank you, Mom.
No
Let's go
problem,
and do
my
some
angel.
like help favors around constantly. Wait. Oh, there she is. I thought she was across the room there. Hello.
What happened to this rug?
Oh, it's when we got a coal yesterday. I asked the young man to fill the pail. Came back to put it down, but his feet were covered in soot and he made a black print. Madam Bella said it was my fault and I got a shilling's penalty. I also have to clean the print and it's no picnic. He has immense feet, that boy.
Immense feet. Well, you know what they say.
I heard that there was a theft yesterday. Did you see anything?
No, and I was here the whole time.
Who delivers the coal?
Maybe
It's
the
never
coal
same
man.
person. I'd never seen that lad before.
The coat stand.
Do you always keep an eye on the coat stand?
Oh, yes. Well, when the coal delivery came, a
There you
client
go.
came out of the chambers and stopped me from seeing the boy who brought the bucket of coal. You don't think he would have taken advantage?
Until
Probably.
next time, miss.
With pleasure, sir.
What's the noise? Smooching noise. Stop smooching in my ear.
Best not to stray off in that direction.
He doesn't want to see all the cochinadas going there. Oh. I left.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Okay. I'm sorry. So, who came for the call? Let's ask her.
Yes, Dr. Watson?
Thank
Apparently,
you, Mom.
No
I don't-
problem.
apparently
my
I don't have any
angel.
more questions. My angel. My angel.
Best not to stray off in that direction.
Wait, in which direction I can go then? Not that one, not that one.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my dear man. I was led to believe that you're a doctor.
None of the residents of this establishment are among my patients, sir.
Oh, you're not here as a doctor, but as a man, then. I understand. This is my kind of place, too. It's in these houses in Whitechapel that you find the girls that are the most natural and definitely the most docile.
Your way
Okay.
of speaking about these women is not that of a gentleman.
Shut up. That. He got angry. Pointing fingers.
I heard that you were the victim of a robbery here.
Oh, I'm not complaining. The loss of that walking stick will certainly bring me a very pleasant compensation.
Well, not for long if I can find it.
What does your cane look like?
The stick is ebony, about 35 inches long. The round knob is made
The
from
round
chiseled silver with a
knob?
ring around the middle of the same workmanship, just like the tip for that matter. If you find it, don't tell a soul. Keep it for yourself. Got it?
I won't.
Well, goodbye, sir.
I'm going to stop your
Until next
party,
time.
okay?
And good evening.
A good evening to yourself. Oh,
These paintings are suggestive, at the very least.
don't worry, they're not naked. There's no boobs.
These paintings are
Suggestive.
at the
Oh
very
my
least.
god! Ah! That's Watson. I don't know how he even had kids.
These paintings are suggestive, at the very least.
I'm going to continue doing this to all of
These
them.
paintings are suggestive, at the very least.
Look at them, Watson. Look at them.
These paintings are suggestive, at the very least.
Oh my god, what an idiot. Wait,
Best not to stray off in that direction.
what about
These
this one?
paintings are suggestive, at the very least.
And what about this one? Is not a painting that it's a very very
These
similar, but
paintings are
like the woman showing the
suggestive,
boobs.
at the
Because
very
maybe here
least.
they made it without the boobs. What is that note in there? Can I get a refill, please? Okay, so what can I?
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Until next time.
What do
With
I have
pleasure,
to?
sir.
I suppose I have to go and find out the person with the cold. Then there's nothing else I can do. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, there was something about the woman in the clinic. Something. Let me go there. That she was sick. Where about that one? Oh. Oh, there's one person there. That's a woman there. Hello.
Good evening, Doctor. My name is Dr. Watson. Pleased to meet you.
Good evening. I am Dr. Gibbons. Likewise.
I have come to see you about one of your patients. Margie goes by the nickname Nutcracker, who gets her prescription from the clinic. She's a lady of the night and is afflicted with a venereal disease.
I know who you're talking about. Indeed, Margie has syphilis and is being treated with mercury.
Do you have her address?
No. And for your information, she left London for good
Oh,
3
man.
days ago. She felt threatened.
Who is threatening?
Margie felt threatened. But by whom?
I believe that Margie was particularly scared of a terrifying man who attacked her once.
Did she say the name Pizer or Pyther?
Unfortunately, she didn't give a name, but she described a man with shifty, rat-like eyes and a mouth twisted in a sinister grimace.
Okay.
Did Margie have any idea where this man who terrified her so much might be found?
No, but she told me that another girl who'd been attacked like her had told her that this man worked in a cobbler's run by an old Israeli. Also, she saw him again last week, the night of the big fire. She told of going to see the fire like most everyone else in the area. While there, she recognised her attacker in the crowds gathered at the warehouses. There was no mistaking a face like that, she said. She kept an eye on the man the whole time the firemen were working in order to avoid him.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again, my dear colleague.
I can go to a place and just say that I'm a doctor, and then he will be like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." But how does he know that Are you okay? How does he know that I'm a real doctor? I can just be pretending.
This interview with the doctor revealed an important fact. Leather Apron could not be the Bucks Row murderer. According to Margie, the villain passed most of the night of the crime at the fire. He could not have been at the scene of the murder at the moment it was committed. He is nonetheless a dangerous character.
Indeed. Okay, so what now? I don't have any new deductions, no. Thankfully. Conclusions? Do I have conclusions? Oh. I don't know what now. Ow! I dropped my mouse. For a second. Oh! I have notes. I didn't see that. Wait. Let's go and read them. Buckgrove, night of September 1st, 2nd, 1888. Murder of Polly Nichols. Observations. One will say that the ground was washed, but not the walls. The corpse was on his back, the legs straight and slightly spread. The left hand was touching the stable door. A small pool of blood 6 inches in diameter was flowing in the gutter. The skirt was raised up to the middle of the body, a black bonnet near the left hand. According to the reenactment of the events that we carried out with Watson, the victim didn't have her throat slit withstanding. There would inevitably have been blood on the walls, and yet there wasn't any. There is no reason that the murderer placed himself to the side to strangle his victim. His grip would have been too imperfect and would have allowed this woman to scream. Strangulation from behind, and going behind her as a prelude to their commerce, the murderer grabbed his victim's throat with one hand, pressing her against himself, all the while holding her mouth shut with the other. The bruise from a thumb on the right jawbone indicates that the right hand was preventing screams. The stronger left hand strangled the unfortunate woman. Strangled the unfortunate woman, but this position isn't the most convenient. The victim wasn't lying in the ground before dying. The filth and dampness of the streets prevent all intimate relations. Are you sure? Wait, where did I leave it? Ah! Oh, here. All intimate relations in this kind of position. Strangulation standing face to face. The murderer was facing his victim and strangled her while pressing her against the wall. The grip on the neck was exact and its effect was instant. By crushing his victim's glottis, she lost consciousness and he killed her in a score of seconds. The bruise from a thumb on the right maxillary indicates that the right hand served to keep the mouth shut. The stronger left hand left to crush her throat. Indeed, it might have been like this that things happened. Once the victim was strangled and laid down on the ground, let's look at the reenactment on the ground. Okay. So this is all the thing. That's too long. Too long, didn't read. Also, this is all the thing. Okay. Nothing really interesting. We already been through it. I thought there were more interesting things. I thought. So where do I have to go now? I only have a glass shard. Maybe let's go back to... No, this is police station, boarding house, brothel. Is there anything I can do? Hello?
If you have the means, I can let you pass before everyone. But behind me.
Woman? Hello?
You're in a rush, my pretty. Come, I'll have you done so quickly you'll only have time to pay.
Wow. These girls are pretty straightforward. Are you fighting, guys? Are you okay there? Don't fight!
You went to see the fires at the warehouses? It was burning hot, trust me.
I'm heading to Zanzibar. I've heard there's gold down there, but I have to find a boat that'll take me on a slide.
Okay.
You're in a rush, my pretty.
Oh, she said the same thing as the other girl.
So quickly you'll only have time to pay.
But without the laughing part. Okay, so what do I need to do now? I'm stuck. What am I missing?
Yes?
Thank you, Mom.
No.
Nothing new. What about the book? No. What am I missing? I went all around. Yeah. What did she say? Oh.
A large black footprint.
Well, oh. Maybe I have to look at the traces of... Is there? No, there's no traces. I was thinking maybe I have to follow the traces of coal. But I can't see any. So not that. What do I have to go? There's nothing. I'm stuck now.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay. No reason to go that way. What about you? Are you going to say the same thing to
You're
me?
in a rush, my pretty.
Yes.
Come.
Okay. I don't need that. So where do I have to go then? I'm stuck. Man, can you help me? Nope. Wasp's nest. I wouldn't like to drink in a place like that. Oh my god, this is so dark. Ah! I'm going to get murdered. Ah, run! Murder and mutilation of a female in the Whitechapel Road and apprehension of the supposed murder. Who put those kind of things there? I don't know what I have to do now. What am I missing? Maybe go to the police? The police? Please? Can you help me? Hi.
The night is cool. What a horrible summer we have had.
Yeah, I was going to say Ireland.
Does the name Tumblety
It's no
mean
Ireland.
anything to
It's
you?
London, but it's
Not
the
at all.
same.
But if you like, I can make inquiries.
Fine, why not? One never knows.
Okay.
Well, goodbye.
Nothing much. Okay. I don't know what I have to do. I'm stuck. What am I doing wrong? Is this man still painting here? Yeah, it is.
What do you want, Doctor?
I don't know
Thank
what
you,
I
Finley.
want.
At your service, sir.
I'm trying to find a man that distributes coal. Someone left their baby. Oh no, it's empty. Is her there? No. Nope. She's just left. Okay, I don't know
I
what.
have no reason to go that way.
Okay, don't go that way then. I don't know what the fuck am I doing. I have to read online what to do. Because I'm stuck. Is there any guide online? Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Walkthrough. They should like redo this game. That would be so cool. Okay, I found a very old walkthrough. So cute. I did all this, the police station, find the captain, we did all that. Talk to Finley, we did all that, we did that. We did all that. Oh, so we are in chapter 2 apparently. That's something that I didn't know. 7 days have passed since the murder, okay. So, we talk. Mary's in the corner on her knees mopping the floor. Talk to Mary and use all the conversation options here. Talk to the artist. We did that. We went to the clinic. Oh, hey, Folly. I'm stuck now. So, what did you miss? A woman got killed. And apparently 2 more got killed. Oh! Oh! There was something in the clinic to do. Ah! I would have never guessed that. Never. Did they get Jack raped? No, there was a woman that got raped though. Really raped. Let's go! Woohoo! Okay, so apparently there's something here. Wait, what? That's what it says in here. Wait. Walk through the infirmary to the back wall and then open those doors. It turned out to be a deep cupboard. There are sticks on the left side of the cabinet. We have been bamboozled. We have been bamboozled. There's a man in there. Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah, it says to open the door. Right here. Am I missing something? Huh? Maybe I missed something. What am I missing? Oh! Oh!
These footprints are the same as those found on the rug at the brothel.
Ah.
What can I do for you, my dear colleague?
Footprints.
Pardon me, Doctor, but who made the large black footprints?
There you go. That's what I
near
was
the
missing.
bed?
I was
The
missing.
brother of one of my patients. The poor thing had a leg amputated after colliding with a carriage. We arranged to find her a prosthesis.
Prostheses are very expensive. How did this man pay?
He told me that one of his uncles gave him a walking stick with a chiselled silver knob.
There you
I
go.
agreed to
That's
accept this
the
knob in
stolen
exchange for a
thing.
simple prosthesis with harness. But this object is of great value, and I could finance half a dozen other prostheses by
Yeah,
selling
because it
it
was
on
fucking
Petticoat Lane.
stolen.
Doctor, I have reason to believe that the silver knob that you possess is from a cane that was stolen
It's from
by
a
the
knob.
man who brought it to you. And I believe I know to whom it belongs.
That's what I was worried about. The story of the
Okay.
uncle seemed a little strange. Nevertheless,
He
you
agreed
must
to
have
accept
proof
the
of what
knob,
you
did he?
claim.
He did.
I will show you all of the knobs that we have here. If you find the
He's
knob that
going
the
to
young
show
man
me the
gave you,
knobs.
I will believe you.
So be it, but something is bothering me. I will need a complete cane, not just a knob.
Don't worry, dear chap. Build
We
one.
all need more
I
than
can loan
just
you
a
some
knob,
tools.
okay?
Make use of the odds and ends in my cupboard. It'll help get rid of it.
Well, I shall try. I will have to remember the description that Sickert gave.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again, my dear colleague.
Jesus Christ, this game. Okay, now we find the knob. There it is. Oh, puzzle time. Okay. So. Also, by the way, Folly, I made something. I did something. Now that you're here, an assortment of knobs. Every day that I go out, I see an assortment of knobs. I did something, Folly. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. Okay, so how am I supposed to know which one goes with which? Yeah, OG! OG! It's very nice. And you know where I bought it? No, maybe better than Nintendo doesn't hear what I did. Oh. What? What does it say here? You must recreate Seeker's walking stick in the space given for this at the right of the screen. Ah, the right of the screen. Click on the inventory icon to find Seeker's dialogue in which he described the stick. Next, click on an item of your choosing from the left side. Okay. Dialogue. Good evening. Okay, 35 inches long. Sure. Yes! Totally! If AliExpress has certified things, yes. Like, I was just like, am I going to spend like 30 euros on a t-shirt when I can spend 4? And it looks very nice? And it's made by the same people? So 35 inches long, the round knobs are round. Do you hear? The knob is round. Chisel silver. I don't know what in this case means. Let's just say silver. With a ring around the middle. Ring. In the middle. I'm writing down things because I'm old school. With the same workmanship, just like the tip for that matter. So silver. Okay. The tip of the knob is made of silver. Oh, that. Okay, 35 inches. 35. So these are inches. Wait. How can it be 35? What are these? So silver. This looks like silver. And this looks very fancy. No? But that's not 35. Could it be a shorter one? A short knob? Well, this looks very fancy. That's not the one. What about this? How am I supposed to know? Oh, maybe. What about this one? That looks very ugly, though. I wouldn't be the type to have that ugly thing. What about this one? That's like, what do they mean with 35 inches? Is this inches or is this centimeters? Because then if no, it wouldn't make fucking sense. It could be this, right? Wait, he said. The round knob is made from chisel silver with a ring around the middle of the same workmanship, just like the tip for the matter. Well, this has like workmanship. It said ebony. Did it say ebony? Wait, what? Where does it say ebony? Sorry. Oh, the stick is... My brain! Okay, so this looks like ebony. But this is very long. This looks like ebony, you know? But I thought... 35 inches. 35 inches. And this one is no, but that doesn't look like chisel. Chisel is more like that, right? Wait, maybe this one. Maybe this one then. But this doesn't look right. That looks ugly as fuck. What about this one? Yeah. No. This looks ugly as fuck. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, so this one and this one are ebony, and I don't know why I'm convinced that it's this, but maybe it's not. Maybe apparently it's not this. What about this? Nope. Shush, Belly, can you fucking shut up? Thank you so much. Okay, so it's not this. This is silver as well, right? A silver knob. But then this will correspond with this. But what will be the ring in the middle? Because this one doesn't match. Do you think that it match? No, it doesn't match. That doesn't match. And this is not the same workmanship. That doesn't look right. Shh! I said belly. Can you shut the fuck up? Thank you. My belly is not agreeing with the ramen that I ate at work today. They gave us ramen, but it was fucking cold, and the noodles were the worst noodles I ever tried. So. Also, this one could be, but then it looks too normal, right? Like, look, this is too boring. This is too boring. And what about this? The workmanship, does it match though? Does it? Not that one. This one? Not that one. Well, ebony, it has to be dark wood, right? But it could be painted. It could be painted ebony. Nobody said. Who said that it has to be brown? Who? Nobody. Okay, I don't know. Which one is it? Which one is it? Or maybe I got it wrong. And it was this one. Huh. It says silver though. It's boring though. What about this? Huh. We're going to discover like we did with the other like puzzle. Oh fuck, no, I was not trying to complete it because I didn't put any ring. Well, I know what to do. I have the walkthrough open. Okay, thankfully I now went to see it. So I was right almost in everything. So it was the fancy one, this one, and this one. But
there, all done.
It was
Holmes
black.
Couldn't have done better himself.
What can I
Ebony.
do for you, my dear colleague?
I'm an idiot. Ebony, like, it doesn't mean dark brown. It means dark, like black. Fuck. I thought ebony meant, like, dark brown. Doesn't matter. Let's forget. Let's ask about the knob. These are the important questions.
I believe I found the knob from the stolen cane, which I succeeded in putting back together.
I found the
That's the
knob
one.
that stole
And
the
yet I
cane.
cannot give it
Sorry.
to you, Doctor. I will only return it to the police, and only if there is an official complaint against me.
Would there be a way to convince you to give me the cane?
Find me a dozen solid adjustable harnesses for wooden leg prostheses, and it's yours, Doctor.
The fuck?
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again, my dear colleague.
How am I going to find... Alright. It was very difficult to see the knob. Yeah. Wait. What? How am I going to find Find me a dozen solid adjustable harnesses for wooden leg prosthesis, and it's yours, Doctor. What kind of...
There's nobody here. How very odd.
Oh, I remember that there was a shoe shop, so I thought maybe.
I say, these things look like harnesses. Oh my.
Apparently I'm
noisy.
stealing. Great.
Good evening, sir. Pardon the interruption. The door was open. I didn't think that I would find anyone working at this hour.
Good evening, sir. I didn't hear you come in.
harnesses.
Say, those things that made noise, they are really harnesses, aren't they?
Yes, horse harnesses. But I must tell you, sir, that the store is normally closed at this hour. That is why I've asked you to return tomorrow.
I didn't come about my shoes. I came to speak of a cobbler, perhaps one of your former employees? A man with very particular habits.
You aren't with the police by any chance? I'm sorry, but I do not want to speak of anything but shoes with you.
Okay, let's talk about shoes then.
I am not a policeman. I am Dr. Watson. It's Mr. Finley, who told me that you might be in a position to inform me.
Ah, that Mr. Finley is a very brave man. And if he sent you, then you must certainly be a worthy man also. So, Doctor, who is this cobbler with strange habits?
Pizer.
The man of whom I speak is called Pizer or Pyther, a man with a frightening face.
Frightening face.
Do you know him?
Yes, John Pizer. He worked here for a while, but he is no longer here.
Do you know where I can find him?
No, and if you look, you will not find him.
Why?
Because he is in hiding, Doctor. You see, a week ago, a horrible murder took place in the neighborhood. A rumor circulated that he might have been responsible for this crime. They say he has quarreled with women of certain virtue in the past, if you understand me.
I do.
Do you know where
Oh,
I
no,
can
sorry.
find...
No.
Why?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong
Isaac,
option.
it is about the Bucks Row case that I have come to see you. I have the certitude and an incontestable witness that Pizer is innocent, at least of this crime, although he has attacked a number of street women.
It's full
If
in
he
the
doesn't come
street,
forward to
so I
explain
can go
himself
and
to the
find one in
authorities,
2 seconds if
he
you
is
want.
condemned to hiding and to take the fall for this murder. Furthermore, it will cast suspicions on your community because they must be hiding him. And while the whole police force is hunting for him, they cannot concentrate on the real assassin who roams the streets and, one never knows, may take any one of you any day.
If what you say is true, your visit is a godsend to our community, Doctor. I tell you something. I know Sergeant Thick, an honest policeman who lives in the
Sergeant
area.
is very thick.
I'll tell John's family that he must go there to explain himself. But if you could please go as soon as possible to the police to give them this report that you say is incontestable.
I will go as soon as I take leave of you.
Thank you. If I can ever be of service in any
About
way, do not
that,
hesitate to
I
ask.
need a dozen of your harnesses.
Could we transform your horse harnesses into harnesses for wooden legs?
There you go.
Adjustable harnesses.
A good craftsman can do anything, Doctor. And I do believe that's what I am. Come back in a while and it will be done. That will be my thanks for what you have done.
Fuck, I still didn't do anything, so...
I shall return later.
At your convenience, sir.
Sure thing.
I am spent. I would like to return home. But I promised to go to the police as soon as I could. Now then, let's go to the police station.
Let's go to the police. Okay, so where the fuck I am? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think it's this way. The police. I'm getting my. I can go fast travel, but I'm going to start trying to use a little bit more of my sense in Whitechapel because I might probably visit again Whitechapel if I can. So I'm going to be in London in July, and I already went to Whitechapel before because, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm a big crime fan. Oh yeah, you want a woman of a certain virtue? I found you one. There you go.
You're in a rush, my pretty. Come, I'll have you done so quickly you'll only have time to pay.
There you go, Folly. Just for you.
I have no reason to go that way.
Sorry. And there's another one, and there's another. They all say the same, I think.
If you have the
Oh, no.
means, I can let you
This one
pass
says another
before
thing.
everyone. But behind me.
Behind her. Wait, where the fuck is the police? Wait, I forgot completely where the fuck I am. I think I will fast travel. Or is it here? Oh no, it's here. Found it. Okay, let's go to the police and then I finish the stream because I need to go to bed. I need to stop with this prostitution here. Hello. We are going to leave it with suspense. Another crime.
Yes.
Hey, Doctor, you seem tired.
I thought
Were
we
you
were going to
wandering
see
the
it like at the
darker
beginning
parts
of the
Whitechapel
game.
all night?
You could say that. I have some information on Leather Apron, the man of whom we spoke earlier.
Do you know where he is?
No, but I can clear him of the Bucks Row crime. A witness proved him totally innocent.
Oh, Watson, is it only now, after many hours of walking, that you decide to pass on the important message that Inspector Aberline is waiting for?
But, no. But what are you doing here, Holmes?
I was worried, Watson, and with good reason it would appear. Go give the message to this policeman and let's go home. Nobody appreciates me hanging around here, you know, and it's freezing cold.
Ah, Creddle, none too soon. You will take the testimony of this.
No, you continue with your duty shift. I must find Chandler in Ambury Street. He struck again.
Who?
The murderer, the Bucks Row assassin.
Hanbury Street. Let's go, Watson. We have no time to lose.
Well. Can I leave it there? What do you say? Cobbler shop? Clinic? Brothel? Lucid Lodgings? Burning house? How do I know where it is? What did he said the address was? Oh. Hanbury Street. Can I see any Hanbury Street in here? I can't read. There's a lot of Hanbury streets. I don't know. Am I supposed to go somewhere here? Shush! Shut up, fucking belly! I said.
I have no reason to go that way.
Oh, okay. He tells me where to go then.
I have no reason to go that way.
I like the music. Dun-dun!
I have no reason to go that way.
Dun-dun!
I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to go that way.
Wait, and then where the fuck am I going then?
I have no reason to go that way.
There's no other place where I can go. What are you talking about? So my map of London. Oh!
Hanbury Street. Let's go, Watson. We have no time to lose.
I'm an idiot. Okay, let's leave it here anyway. Here we are, 6:20 in the morning. You control Sherlock Holmes. Okay, let's save. Save the game, because I have no save in all this time. That was fast. Yes, we are very fast people. Very fast people. Way fast travel. Anyway, that was the first episode of Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper. I think I'm on chapter 2, chapter 3. Probably doesn't say. Doesn't say which chapter you are. Sonic Holmes, yes. You go in a horse. It is a great game though. Like, think that this game is from 2009, by the way. For being 2009 is not bad at all, and I played it when after a few months after it came out. And in fact, I was in Whitechapel in 2009. So while the game was being done, I went to visit. Not only I went to visit Whitechapel, I also went to visit Baker Street, by the way. And probably I will go again to Baker Street, because now I'm going to London, I will go again. And anyways, like a really enjoyable game. I like that it's darker. The Awaken is dark as well, but I don't know. I always like that this game mixed like what happened in real life with Sherlock Holmes. So it's a very interesting mix. Anyway, this was Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper Part 1. So I don't know how long is the game. I think like probably 9-10 hours. Don't remember. Anyway, so let me go to my schedule of the week, because we are starting new week with all full new games. Full of new games. So I'm coming back on Friday with finally playing Pony Island. I swear that game has been evading me like crazy. But finally we will play Pony Island on Friday and hopefully finishing on the same stream. So that would be the idea. And then on Sunday I went to start Dave the Diver. So Dave the Diver, I read that is probably like 30 hours long. So it will take me a full while. Let me read in my thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Lake done in here. Done. Yes, it says 33 hours. It will take a full while. But well. Good though. Why this is in the wrong order? Good question. Yeah, so like Pony Island says 3 hours, so for probably to me it would be 4. So if we start at 8 p.m. I will have to finish like at midnight. Like, we'll see. Hopefully we can finish it in just one go. There was one game though. Where the fuck did I put it? I put it here. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing with games, in which order I'm playing things. It's just, I'm all over the place. Anyway. Okay, so let me go to my finishing screen. So thank you so much, Sunny, for keeping me company before in the chat, and then Folly at the end. Thank you for coming from your stream, because I know you were streaming as well. I think you were streaming. What was the name of that game with the cleaning lady in the hotel? What's the name? I'm never going to play that game on stream because I watched the full this bed we made, that one. Yeah, I watched too much the Let's Plays in YouTube, and now I know everything about the game, and I think I'm going to then leave it. Except if maybe in the future it comes out for free in any of the 20 million streaming services that I already have, and probably, but my list is already so long. But it's a good game though. It's a good game. I wonder if you're going to go for an ending that I'm thinking of. I'm going to watch the last streams to see what you choose at the end. Yeah, it is very good. I played too many like games where I do investigations already, so probably that's also my problem. I'm investigating too much because like with Phoenix Wright and Sherlock Holmes, and I do have other games in my list that are also investigations, so yeah, probably it's too much for me. Anyway, that was it for me, so then see you Friday for Pony Island. So then we prepare for the more dumb games. Yeah, a little bit, too much investigation. So we will prepare for Pony Island Part 2 whenever it comes, so then we can finish the first one, so we are ready for the second one. Oh, the other day the Hex was in discount, and I don't know if to buy the Hex though. Should I? Would I? I'll think about it. How much is still? Is it still in discount in Steam? Steam? Wait, Steam is broken. I have to reload it. Steam got broken. Steam? No, Steam is broken. I don't know why it's not loading. Where the fuck are you, Steam? What's happening to Steam? Store? Steam? I have to restore my laptop. My computer probably. Because Steam doesn't want to work. Exit Steam. Shutting down. Maybe try that first. Let's try now again. Oh, it needs to update. Come on, Steam. Don't do that to me. And I left my phone in the living room, so I cannot go and pick it up. Because it was like €1 something, the Hex. Obviously, it was not as cheap as Pony Island. Pony Island, I think, was one of the cheapest games I ever bought. The Hex. Let's check. It's gone, the discount. Ah, well, too late. I didn't buy it on time. It will come back to be on discount. I think it comes back very often. But the Hex it has only very positive opinions. But Pony Island, I think it has much better, right? What is it on Pony Island? Pony Island. Overwhelmingly, I can't speak, positive. Okay, so it has better reviews. Interesting. Let's start with Pony Island first, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm gone. Thank you so much, and see you Friday. Have a good night. Bye bye.